Arya can be one of the most devastating characters in MultiVersus. She's a glass cannon with a lot of strong tools and options, the most defining of which being her Dagger. This leads to a lot of crazy combos and really good kill confirms. In this video I wanted to go over some of the setups that I found in order to land her Dagger more consistently. I tested these in training mode with light, medium, and heavyweight characters, as well as using their forward dodge and upward dodge out of hitstun, as DI can change how these setups work. The main moves I'm going to be focusing on today are going to be her neutral attack, her down tilt, and her neutral air. We're going to be starting with her down tilt first, as it is the most situational. Down tilt at very low percents will lead to Dagger very easily. With no upward DI, it seems like it will either force the opponent into a ground bounce, where you can immediately mash the Dagger right after hitting, or it's going to send them slightly up in a way where you'll just want to short hop and then throw the Dagger. Jumping after landing down tilt is going to be the most consistent way for you to land the Dagger. If they ground bounce and you jump too high, you do have the potential to miss them. However, with no DI or DI up, it's very easy to land the Dagger with a jump. You just want to make sure that you're jumping immediately after hitting down tilt so you can try and get the knife before they're able to act. At medium percent, down tilt will behave similarly to how it does at low percent. With no DI, you'll want to jump and throw the Dagger immediately after hitting in order for it to land consistently. If you get the backstab, then it's going to typically lead into a ground bounce, which can still allow for you to mash the Dagger and land it easier. However, if the opponent is DIing up, it's going to be a lot harder to land the Dagger consistently. You'll want to short hop and throw the knife at the peak of your jump in order to get high enough for it to connect. Alternatively, you can also try and raid the opponent's jump or dodge by full hopping and waiting for them to do their action and then throwing the knife as they finish. At high percent, the opponent is not going to be launched too far away in order for you to combo into the knife before they can act. The best thing you can do will be to read the opponent's DI and try to catch them after they ground bounce or do an action if they DI'd low, or double jump and try to catch them after a jump or a dodge if they DI up. Next, we're going to be looking at neutral air. If you land both hits of Nair, you're going to want to short hop immediately and then toss the Dagger for it to combo. This will work at most percents, just keep in mind that the higher the percent, the more you'll want to be moving toward the opponent with Nair in order to land the knife before they can act. The goal would be basically to stab it into the opponent rather than throw it at them. Landing the second hit of Nair by itself is pretty nutty. It will always lead to a ground bounce for most characters at low percents. Mediums and heavies will still ground bounce at a medium percent, and heavies are always going to ground bounce at high percent. Starting at mid percent, light and medium weight characters can usually avoid ground bouncing by DIing up. However, if the opponent does ground bounce, you can usually just mash the Dagger in order to land it easily. But short hopping and throwing is a much more consistent method, and it's how you're usually going to be landing the Dagger in most situations, so I would advise practicing that method instead. Lastly is going to be Arya's neutral attack. The stab is both jump and dodge cancelable, so it's very easy to combo it into the Dagger. Keep in mind, the closer you are to the opponent, the easier it's going to be to land the Dagger. The medium and tipper hits are able to combo into the Dagger, but it'll be a lot trickier and a lot more precise in order to land it at higher percents. Thank you for watching this quick guide. This is my first tutorial and my first video for MultiVersus, so I would like as much feedback as possible. If you want to see more content from me, or if you found something that I missed, then please let me know, and I'll continue making more content for the game and for Arya.